Well, today on Metal Rules, we're speaking with Åge Sten and Trond of Wig Wam. They, as much as anybody else in the last 2 years with the pandemic, has had their share of challenges. They released an epic album, a hard rock album, Never Say Die, in 2021, but had limited opportunity to promote it. And from what I've read, you guys even had a harder time at the end than most because you were dropped by your booking company. But the story has a really happy comeback, epic ending in epic proportions. So share with me, since we last spoke in February, about the success of the reunion, the release of the CD, limited touring, and then being dropped. And then go into how it came back.
I mean, it was a low point. We thought, the pandemic was going to be over, and so we started, to get, positive and think about the future, so we had this company in Norway called United Stage. They're pretty big here in Norway and Scandinavia, actually, and they're supposed to be very good and clever people. So we told them that we really wanted some more gigs. I mean, we're going to do a tons of rock, a big festival in Norway. It's like Sweden Rock of Norway. Mm-hmm. And that's the first gig we were supposed to do. And we told them we really would like to have a couple of gigs, to warm up, because it was such a big deal, that festival. And he literally told us that no, because it's hard to sell tickets and there might not be many people attending. And wow. Such a negative, point of view. And we tried to tell them that, if there's a time where you can actually live with having few people come to the concert, and to explain that, it's now. We just want to play. We're a band.
Yeah.
And we got the feeling that he wanted to drop us because that we wanted to play gigs. I mean, we're supposed to want to play gigs. We're a band. So I sent him a mail, and he returned a mail saying, "Yeah, no, we're not going to drop you, but we want you to listen to us. We know best, So okay, we dropped all our plans because we literally told him that. We could arrange these concerts on our own expenses. We could, do it ourselves, just to do a couple of gigs.
Yeah.
Then 7 days before the premiere of Peacemaker, I just accidentally saw that they had dropped us from their artists. So I said to him, "What the fuck is this? You dropped us?" Yeah. We don't feel like working with you guys right now because so lacking interest. Yeah, but what about the Peacemaker thing? That's not going to make it anyway for you. I mean, there will be. We don't believe that will make any difference. Wow. Okay. So when I was asked by Billboard magazine the difference between before and after the premiere, I told the guy, just days before the premiere we were dropped. So yeah, we have noticed some difference. And we had great agents wanting to sign us. So actually, we were kind of lucky because we got better agents and better deals and everything. Wow. So thank you, because I don't think they would have done a good job. I mean, we saw just how negative they were, and we need positive thinking, positive
yes.
people.
You need to be around positive
grabs
people.
the moment and grabs the opportunities and.
True.
Yeah.
Trond, what's for a lot of people not in the music business and not familiar, how detrimental is it to your career and your finances to be dropped by a booking agent?
Well, it's a it's a big deal because we were ready, and we've been ready for a long time. And Åge and me, we know many arrangers, and they want to book us, and they ask me, why are they not booking you guys anywhere?
Wow. And why don't they answer our mails? They're not responding.
Oh my God.
We started to call people, and we made plans for a few gigs. So we didn't turn up with no gigs in our back pocket when we did a big festival in Norway, because we didn't want that. And then they dropped us.
Oh.
And there's a few days go by when we like, what is happening?
Yeah.
It's bad. But it turned out like a fairy tale story. So.
It is. It's a fantastic.
You could be Cinderella.
Yes. It's a fantastic story, you know, and that's what's so cool about it. Were you able to tell them or anyone that you had a song on the Peacemaker series?
They knew that, yeah.
They knew it. They knew it.
They knew it was going to be the main title, but they didn't think it would make an impact. So,
wow.
but, you know, but after it exploded, I mean, he called me. It's like, can you please ask them not to call me anymore? The journalists in Norway, you know, they called him. And
yeah.
Like, we need to talk to you.
Did they beg you to come back?
So embarrassed. I even sent.
Did they beg you to come back?
I'm going to tell you one thing. This is hilarious because after it dropped us and everything became a huge success, we knew that we were discussing with other agents and stuff like that. But we were like kind of desperate to get someone to respond to all the mails and stuff, you know, and to take our career where it's supposed to go. So I sent a mail to this guy. The agency and all his colleagues as well, or at his office, and his boss in Sweden. There's a big company in Sweden owning this company. Yeah. And I asked him, you know, are you sure you really don't want us? Are we still not wanted?
Wow.
Because you might have noticed that there's something happening now. And I attached files, you know, from Rolling Stone magazine and Billboard, and you know, and all the, you know, peaking stuff from, you know, from Spotify and at the very end I said, you know, I really need to ask you, because we really need someone to book us now because it's going crazy. It took like 10 seconds and the phone was calling desperately.
Wow. Excellent.
And desperately, and I had a text message saying, dude, call me, man, we're on it. I was like, okay. But I called him up and said, okay, so you want to talk? Yeah, dude. We're ready to send out, you know, PMs and start booking right now. We're on it, man. I was like, well, hold on a second. I need to talk to the guys first, because let's face it, you really done something very wrong. You dropped us without letting us know, you know, no notice at all. So let's have a meeting in a week. And during that week, everything was settled with the other companies and new manager and everything. So we had a meeting, and he was like, whoa, hold your horses. This is what's going to happen. You're off. Bye.
Good for you. Good for you guys. Good for you guys.
But we're like good friends again. You know, I was like, I'm going to buy him a beer next time. He's been a talk of the town. I mean, he's everyone's making a fool of that company today.
Yeah, no, I get it. You know, Trond, do you want to taste it? I saw your Facebook post. #1 on iTunes rock charts USA, #6 on Spotify in the US, number 34 on the iTunes main chart. Has this opened doors to finally get to America?
I hope so.
Yes,
that's what we're working on. We spoke about Monster of Rock cruise next year.
Okay.
It's not only been spoken about, it's booked. So
wow,
we're on the Monsters of Rock cruise next year in April.
That's fantastic. Fantastic.
In 2021, I got divorced.
Oh,
so
sorry.
I don't know.
Oh, he's happy.
Okay. Congratulations.
It was good timing. I guess she's a bit, she's not too happy right now.
No.
She's not happy to see you happy, Trump.
Yeah. But, I need to find my passport. It's somewhere in a container or something.
You didn't think you were going to travel?
No,
No.
I don't.
he wasn't
No
allowed out
travel
of the
for me.
country.
Nothing's going to happen. No travel for me. You know, the thing is, we have people now in the US working on booking, and just before we started this interview, I actually received a mail from someone working with Alice Cooper and a bunch of other guys.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people now trying to get us over earlier because, you know, let's face it, 1 year from now, the Monsters of Rock cruise, we'd like to go tomorrow, you know, but
Yeah.
well, as soon as possible. And
Well,
we have
the truth is,
yeah.
if you're going to bring all your gear over here for the Monsters of Rock and you know, visas and passports, you might as well make the best of it and play a whole mess of shows, right? Only makes sense.
There's no visas for Monsters of Rock because it's not on American soil. But you know, when we're taking the long flight over, of course we're going to do gigs. So my instructions to our people is book a lot of gigs. What kind of places do you want to play? We don't care. We want to play, you know, the places we dreamt of playing, even though it's for bigger bands. It's like, yeah, everyone can play there. Like Whiskey a Go Go, always been a dream of ours.
Yes.
Let's play there.
Perfect.
This is bonus. I mean, we're so old now, so in a couple of years we're probably dead anyway. So let's just experience everything. Let's check everything on our bucket list.
I hope not. I've only been a fan for a year and I love you guys and I don't want to see you go anywhere. And I'm so excited about this. And that's why I was so excited to talk to you guys. You know, did you know the song, Do You Want to Taste It was going to be used in a dance routine, or you just knew it was going to be the opening credits?
We didn't know.
We didn't
know that they put so much into it. We knew that it was going to be in the series, but eventually we knew that they were going to treat it kind of special. But we didn't know how they're going to treat it. So when we saw that first time,
I tell you what, our drummer sent me on Messenger, you know, hey, look at this, because he saw the premiere before I did. So I, you know, looking forward to the premiere and everything, but I didn't know what to expect. I knew it was the main title by then, but you know, then he sent me, you know, he had filmed his TV. I was like, what? It was so cool, and you know, just to see the reactions from the press and people, awesome. It's like, who would have known?
That video has 6 million hits.
They're all very famous actors standing there and dancing to our song that we made 12 years ago. And you know, in episode 7, it was In My Dreams,
right? And
the guys singing in the car. It's actually very deep emotions for us.
Yes,
especially when you see them kill all the butterflies.
It's a great show. I really enjoy the show. Did you know the producer James Gunn beforehand, or did he just approach you? How does it come even about that he finds you?
He had a list, you know, of artists that he wanted to be on the series.
Wow.
And he said that song was always on top of the list, no matter what. That was going to be the soundtrack of the series. So
that is awesome.
We didn't know anything. I just received a mail. You know, Trond has a publishing deal, which means Warner Chappell does his business. You know, I'm pretty much left on my own. I'm just self-published, a small guy from Trondheim. So I just received a mail saying, you know, this and that, and they wanted to use this and that song, and I thought it maybe would be used for a commercial. So I called Trond and said, wait, maybe we get some kind of commercial in this. in the US, maybe chewing gum or something. Do you want to taste it? You know, could be anything. I mean, do you really want to taste it? Of course, I would like to taste it. So, now I'm actually trying to sell that idea to other companies might be watching. You should.
That's great.
But you know, then after a while, we received mails saying, you know, that it was going to be used for a very special scene, and you guys are going to love it. So just this is going to be something else. It was like, what is this? And still, they haven't mentioned James Gunn or Peacemaker or anything. So.
You know, all my friends that I've been preaching to all my friends, you have to listen to this. When they're in the car, we're going somewhere, you have to listen to this. And then I started getting phone calls from my friends and said, you know that band you turned me on to? Yeah. They're in the Peacemaker. So it's really becoming widespread here. And in the United States, it's all over. Everybody's talking about you. John Cena is talking about you, the interviews with James Gunn. It's all over. So it's really a kudos and a testament to your guys' ability to write fantastic songs.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean, we have a back catalog. Luckily, I mean, when you have a song like this and enjoys this amount of success, it's so good now to have a pretty new album, or just a year old, and to have all these old songs and the videos that people can dig into, you know. So, and right now we're making new music. So
yes, I was going to ask you, how's that going? What's going on with it?
It's going great.
A lot of songs that we put in the bucket, and we start tomorrow and recording. So
wow, exciting!
Yeah, it's exciting.
Is it going to be? Never Say Die was kind of hard rock, a little harder, and we talked about this last year. It was harder than some of your other songs. Are you still going in that direction, or was the success of Peacemaker, you're gonna go more in a pop direction? What you think? What's your thoughts?
Åge and me already written a song called Out of the Dark that is very connected to our last album.
Okay.
And you know, like Never Say Die-ish kind of song. But what's special about Wig Wam is that we always follow the songs. Yeah. We don't necessarily think ahead of now we're going to sound very hard or anything. We just follow the songs and make sure they are being recorded and produced properly. So awesome. I think that's strength from us.
No, that's fantastic.
You know, like on a Never Say Die, even though there are harder material there, I mean, Kilimanjaro could have been a country song, and we have a Silver Lining written by Trond and Bernd, the bass player. Sounds like a 70s kind of ballad with the epic outro. I mean, so we have a lot of different styles within the same style, because everything we put into it, I mean, it comes out sounding like Wig Wam.
It really does. Yeah. No matter what album I put on, sometimes I can't tell which album it came from, but it just all sounds like you guys, and you have a very unique identity and very fantastic way of writing, you know, chemistry together.
Just one album that we really had a rough time writing and recording, and that was Wall Street, because that was just before we got separated and broke up the band, where we started to want different things. Probably we didn't relate to the style. I mean, even when we took the band photos, we decided not to use the normal stage wear, because we were trying to be something else. So we decided the only thing left was my lipstick, and the rest was suits and stuff. Okay, cool. When you think of the name of the album, Wall Street, that we were supposed to be this office business guys, but at the same time, we had it in the back of our minds that at that time, we weren't proud of what we had accomplished and who we were, and we all wanted to do something else, and that's easy to hear also on the album. I think some of the strongest songs are actually the songs Trond wrote, like Wall Street, the main song there. Right. is to hear that's the same kind of guy writing in my dreams, but you know, for the rest of the album, I don't know.
Everybody does have a departure. Everybody has an album that's a bit of a departure, and that's kind of maybe Wig Wam's departure, but it's still good, but it's just different at the same token, you know, to Trond's point.
And but our heads and hearts wasn't present at all, and we just want to,
yeah,
you know, get on with it and yeah, get on with our new projects for a while.
Right.
So
I have to believe that you guys have so much material left over after an album that you can put another album together. Is that accurate, or do you just write the number of songs for the album?
I write songs all every day. I mean, especially now we're in the Wig Wam process. I mean, when I write a song now, it's like, okay, I'll let that be there until later, because that has nothing to do with Wig Wam. So only the songs that sounds that like it could be Wig Wam-ish are the ones that I work more on now. So
It's cool.
probably the same with Trond.
I hope there's going to be another instrumental on it, Trond. I mean, I love the riddle. That's a fantastic thematic instrumental song. So you've been pretty much doing it every album, but I hope you continue with that.
That's the formula.
I have one now, which I'm working on. But I also like Åge. I don't have very much in my drawer or anything. I just write and make it up. And
Wow.
actually, I wrote a song on Monday, which I sent to Åge on Friday. So no, I like it. For me, it's like a fresh food.
Is that all improvised, or was that worked out note for note, the riddle?
The riddle?
Yeah.
No, I did.
You don't remember much from that time.
But I think it's the same there. Suddenly, maybe I had something in forehand, but I make it up as I go along, and then I, you know, adjust stuff and record it properly.
Yeah.
So,
why do you think your CDs and your music has such a wide appeal? It could work in any situation, in any setting, whether you're working out, whether you're on the beach, whether you want to go out and have fun, or you had a little bit of heartbreak. It works everywhere. How is that possible that you guys could do that all the time on every album?
I think that this band has a lot of positive energy, and I mean that we're a positive band, and that we make positive music, and we're not afraid to make positive music, even though it can be hard and it can be, it's hard rock.
Yeah.
So lots of guitars and punchy stuff, but at the same time, it's kind of happy music.
Yeah.
We're not depressive guys. So I think that's what comes out, that we're happy-go-lucky people that likes to have a good time. And that makes you want to have a good time.
Yes, it comes through not only with the lyrics and the melody, but it also comes through with the guitar. Everything is very upbeat. And I know Trond was very influenced by Eddie Van Halen, and it has that feel-good, flavor to it. And that's what I love about it personally. It was a funny story. I was telling Åge before you came on, Trond, that I listened to it nonstop. A little difficult time with the pandemic and all that. And I listened to all your music nonstop. It got to the point where my wife and my daughter said, please stop listening. It's gonna get you someday. Because that's my favorite song. And they go, you got to find another track. Does this band have another song? Because I would, on the way to the beach, it would be cranked up and they'd be like, oh my God, please stop.
Oh, cool.
And that's a great song for the Peacemaker too, right?
Which song was that?
Gonna Get You Someday.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. Hands down, that's my favorite.
That could easily become a new main title song.
Yeah. No, I love that. And and then when you guys do come to New Jersey, New York area, I want to be a personal photographer to shoot the shows. And I would love to do it. I'm a photographer too.
Well,
Be great.
I'll follow you guys
Thank
around
you.
at my own expense, and
Good.
I'll take the pictures.
Oh,
And
you're coming over then.
I would love to shoot.
We're definitely gonna come over, and of course gonna let you know
Yeah,
as soon as we hear anything, because we're really dying to go. Of course, we need the visas to get over. Probably takes a couple of months to get them, but
yeah,
as soon as we have something going, I mean, there's so many things happening now that it would be very special if nothing makes us come over to
Right.
the States. I mean, we're not the most expensive guys either. I mean, we'll give us a couple of beers and a pizza.
a hamburger and a couple of beers,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. We'll take the ferry over from Norway. Easy.
Well, I am so thrilled. I will bring my friends when you guys come. I will bring my wife and my daughter, but we're gonna have a great time.
Monsters of Rock cruise?
I don't know. I have to think about it.
That would be one hell of a party.
I'm not a boat guy. I'm really
You're
not a
not?
boat guy. Yeah, but
Beach guy?
beach guy.
There will be beaches.
I'll talk to my wife. We'll figure it out.
Blind, drunk, out on the sea, and then we can wake you up when we're at the beach.
That is awesome. I am so thrilled for you guys and the attention that you're getting, and I can't say enough great things about you guys. And I really greatly appreciate you taking the time to speak with me today. And I'm so excited for you. It was a fantastic interview. Thank you.
Thank you, and I hope to see you very, very soon.
Me too. Me too. I'll keep an eye on your Facebook and all that, and I'll let you know.
Stay tuned on Wig Wam Official.
I will. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. What a
Okay.
fascinating interview. Have a great day.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Our pleasure. Okay,
Bye.
bye.